You're watching the Times Record News Football Show.
Welcome back to the Dallas Cowboys breakdown on TimesRecordNews.com. Cowboys do have one game left before they go into playoffs, playing the Washington Redskins. A little bit to play for there. There's some playoff positioning. Your first round bye is still possible.
Yeah, and top seed is like 1/100 of a percentage point of a chance.
Yeah, there's some chance.
I think we need some tie. We need the Packers and the Lions to tie.
Yeah, they've got a tie.
It's not going to happen,
no,
but they could still get the second seed. I mean, there's a couple.
There's a way for them to get
Cardinals
the second
seed. And the Seahawks lose, and they're sitting there at the second seed.
And you get a first round bye. It's I don't know the last time Cowboys has had a first round bye. Did they even have in 2009?
Yeah,
I guess they did.
They had the top seed that year.
Yeah, they did. That's right. They had home field advantage and lost.
Didn't work out very well.
No. Home field Cowboys doesn't seem to work out too often, although it did Sunday. But there is something to play for the Redskins. They are a division rival. Redskins beat them earlier this season.
Redskins are the reason why they're not playing for the top seed this week.
Exactly.
If they beat the Redskins on their home field, when Colt McCoy led them to an overtime win, if they win that game, they're playing right now to be the top seed.
Redskins are also the reason Cowboys aren't having to battle for a playoff spot this week either, beating the Philadelphia Eagles last week.
I'm sure paying a lot of Cowboy fans to root for the Redskins over the Eagles on Saturday.
Well, that's the kind of situation where, as a Cowboys fan, I don't always try to admit to it because I am covering them, but as a Cowboys fan, you kind of cheer for the meteor to hit the stadium and maybe just both teams lose in a way. But yeah, it's one of those situations, and you take what you get. You got to cheer for the Redskins in that situation, and the Cowboys are obviously happy, and their fans are happy. Best showing, by the way, I've been to 6 home games this year. Best showing by a Cowboys home crowd.
It's because they're winning. Early in the year, people didn't think they were going to win. No. They were selling their tickets to the Niners and the Texans fans. Let's talk about who they might play too. I think every Cowboy fan wants them to play the Cardinals.
I think it's the best chance.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good, right?
Yeah, I think that's the best chance. There's terrible quarterback play right now, and with the Cardinals, that offense
they're down to the third guy.
Yeah, and they're about to be the fourth guy.
Starting running backs out.
Yeah,
just a bad. They're a pretty good defense, although Seattle shredded them some on Sunday night.
And Seattle's just playing at such a high level right now. You don't know what to make of that. But Cardinals have gotten by with defense really all year. Or even when Carson Palmer was there, they could put up points, but they were really reliant on the big play, and if they didn't hit the big play, they weren't scoring points.
No Palmer, no Ellington, the running back. If they do come to Cowboys Stadium, that would be the difference. They're two of their best players on offense are gone than when the Cowboys played them last. So I wouldn't think they'd be worried about that game. Then also they could get the Bears-Packers loser too.
Yeah,
the
Lions-Packers loser. Yeah, and that would be a much tougher matchup, for obvious reasons. The Lions have one of the best defenses in the league. You also have to deal with Calvin Johnson. I don't know if anybody likes the idea of Brandon Carr on Calvin Johnson. and then the Packers, and if Aaron Rodgers is on, is on.
I think if you're, I think you want to get the Lions out of that deal instead of the Packers.
No.
If Matthew Stafford's kind of been struggling a little this year, threw a couple bad picks last week that almost cost him the game. I don't think you want to face Aaron Rodgers.
No,
you definitely don't want to at Lambeau. But even him, they won the Super Bowl a few years ago by going on the road 3 times. So
he's playing at such a high level. He's the highest-rated quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yeah, he's the leading MVP candidate. Although there's a bunch of guys out there.
Second highest-rated quarterback in the NFL right now.
I believe it's Tony Romo.
Romo.
That's impressive. So, well, when we come back tune in next week, and we'll talk about. We'll know who the Cowboys are going to play, and we'll look at that matchup.